Hey guys, it's Otti again. I'm sitting here in Witten at the DUSK over Witten Festival. Besides me is Carfax from the band DUSK. Hi, first of all.
Hello, thank you.
Hi.
How
You are one of the bands playing here, or part of one of the bands playing here, but maybe you can explain yourself. What's your part in the band?
My part on the band nowadays is I'm the singer. Yeah. I used to be the bass player and singer, but now
So
I wanted to feel more free.
So
we
someone
have a bass player now, and I'm only singing.
Agree. And you are somehow special today because you had a rather long travel to come here. So maybe you may
That's
explain.
very special for us for many reasons. Well, it's first time in Germany, which is I was telling you earlier, it's going beyond what we expected. Beyond good, it's getting better and better. And well, when the previous times we went to the UK during the last years several times. I don't know if it was the route of the planes or something, or maybe also we are more prepared now, that there was always that huge jet lag feeling, always tired and really heavy to us. And now we feel just like home. It's just like we are with all the energy. And this time the flight was shorter, it was just 10 hours. The very first time was 16, and now it's 10 hours. It's a big change. So we feel much better. You know, it's not like the usual thing to us, people asking us, are you okay? Because we look like zombies. We just like,
Okay, you look like a zombie now as well.
Yes, of course. That's different. Yeah, but it's more like a fitness zombie. But in the past, we're like, and you couldn't speak to me because I will never reply because it was like sleeping. So now it's a better experience in every sense.
So maybe you should explain your comment from Costa Rica over to Germany. That's really middle America. Or is it South? No,
it's Central America. It's between Nicaragua and Panama. Yeah. Yes, it's actually you can say in the middle of the continent. Yes.
And for this reason, I have to ask, how's the scene looking like, the dark scene, the alternative scene in Costa Rica?
Nowadays it's actually growing a lot. It's like since the end of 2023, it started to grow a lot. Now they are bringing, you know, at the beginning there was like this little, really small crowd making, we were making these events, but suddenly, I don't know what happened. Yeah, maybe just the constant work, insisting and making stuff. So yeah, there's plenty of people. If we make something nowadays, it would be full. In the past, we were like 30 people, 40. Now we get, well, it's a small country, so now we get 200 people. You could get more depending on if you make it in a bigger venue. Maybe someone is going to do it someday, make it something bigger. But yeah, you're getting people now there. It's funny how it started to grow.
It's great. How did you come into the dark scene, into this alternative? What was your beginning?
My beginning, it's quite curious because at the beginning I didn't even knew there was Goth. I started with punk rock, and actually I used to play in a punk band. Then those were my punk and ska days. I still love that music a lot. Love ska.
Same with me.
Yeah,
ska is cool.
Yeah, and I always, I remember my friends always told me, actually my colleagues in that old band, they were always telling me, you are different, you're a different kind of punk, you're always wearing makeup. And I was like 16 years, now I'm 42, and they were always, you're weird, you're some kind of, and I didn't know there was some branch of punk, some dark side of punk. And then I was a lot after that into metal. Actually, I like all kinds of music, you know. My favorite is Goth and all whatever songs like that. But yeah, one day I started to notice there were some strange people in town, and they were really like not into they were not very welcoming. It was like the first wave of Goths in Costa Rica. They are not any longer in the scene, but it was a start, you know. So I started to go to all these parties and started to learn about music, and I liked it. You know, I stick to it immediately. I already were dressing like this, so, and even the makeup and everything. So it was easy to fit, and then I learned about the music, and I understood all the genre and all the subgenres. And I love it. It's definitely my kind of music.
Same with me, and we love our YouTube channel because we have metal, we have punk and goth and all of this. It's like my world, having all of these influences. So cool. And we have to talk about your band. So how did this start? How did you found Last Dusk?
It's funny. I never wished, I never dreamt, I never imagined to be here. It just happened and keeps happening. We never force it. It's not like, this is our goal. And actually, I must tell you, I can tell right now is the peak of the band's success. This is the biggest thing. Dark Skies of Witten is the biggest thing we ever done. So yeah, we're really excited. But it started only as a studio project, and it was just a small studio project. Like, well, I want to experiment to making this kind of music. Because I used to play in another band before this one, and in Costa Rica it was quite well known during its existence, but only there. And then suddenly it disappeared, and I said, no, I really want to stay into goth and playing goth rock. So I decided to start this, and one day a friend, it's now an old friend from the UK, he told me, hey, would you like to play in this festival in the UK, in Sacrosanct? And I was like, seriously, man? You told me, yes. If you want to come to play. And we did, that was 2015. And there's a long story, and I'm not going to take all the time in the world, but during that period, we were invited in 2013. Well, we started in 2009 recording, and we were invited in 2013, and in that moment there were other musicians in the band, and when I told them we're coming to the UK, they got scared and they left the band. And there was my girlfriend Stephanie, which is our drummer. She was like, I'm with you, I'm supporting you, I always wanted to play drums, would you allow me to go with you and play? And I was, yes, let's do it. She did it, and she started learning drums, and she stuck to the band. She's still there, and this band have had many faces coming and going. This lineup that you're seeing now is the best, the people which stayed longer, the most productive faces of the band. So I believe that's it in brief. I'm trying to make it short.
It's interesting to see how it developed and how you came here. So, and you probably have been surprised and honored when Carsten contacted you probably for this festival. Was it like?
Yeah. With Carsten it was like love at first sight, and you know it.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, he's like that. And well, after that Sacrosanct, we made so many friends, and we already had some contacts all over the place. So actually, I must tell you, our very first fans, when we started selling music and Bandcamp and all that, most of them were German. I still remember some of them, and I hope to see them today here. So yeah, it was 2000. I believe it was in Sacrosanct 2017 that we went just to see the event. I believe that's when we met him, and if not, it was in 2018 when we played in Leicestershire in Darker Days. And it was funny. He promised us, if I like your band, I will bring you snaps. Snaps?
Snaps, yeah. to drink.
Yeah. And I didn't know what was it. Oh, thank you, yeah. And he did. We played, and then Carsten came with, okay, we're good enough for you. And then that's when we started talking about coming, since maybe 2018, and it started to invite us, and it happened finally. And it's unbelievable. I never, when I created the band, I never thought about making it live and making it so far.
to England, Germany and stuff. Yeah, but it's like a dream you probably never had, as you told me, but it's coming true.
Yeah. No, in the end, you take it as a dream, or something that you really love, and you want to keep. Now my dream is to keep on it. You know, I'm never going to leave it. People may leave the band, as it happened before. I really doubt that these guys are going to leave, because they are here and and they keep coming. You know, in 2022 we were at Bats in the Attic in Morecambe, the UK. They are coming, so I believe they like the band. That's good.
Great. And before you came here, what did you know about the German Gothic scene? Because I know many people from outside, from other countries, want to play here.
Yes, what I knew about this scene, the local scene in Germany, was, well, apart from these friends I mentioned, some bands, you know, like Age of Heaven is one of my favorite bands. Also Merciful Nuns, older stuff like Exmal Deutschland.
Exmal Deutschland, yeah, great band.
And Reptile, that I was, last night I was crazy for them. I cannot believe I was seeing Reptile, for example. So yeah, it's basically music, you know. To me, everything is about the music. Maybe you can see me like this, but I don't care about this. It's just my thing because I really like it, but I don't care. The most important part for me is that the music. So yeah, that's all I know about the German graffitis.
Graffitis, yeah.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, music.
Yeah, graffitis is the expression from the 80s, I think,
yes.
How it started. Nowadays, most say Gothic, but graffitis is still okay.
Yes.
For us old people, we are all graffitis. We also say graffitis in a not so nice way to older people over 60, 70. It's funny.
Yes.
Yeah. And you mentioned Merciful Nuns, for example, so we are really proud to play with them tonight.
Oh yes. I've been a fan of them since they started, you know, and before Garden of Light, was it? Oh, I forgot another band. Lovely Blood is another very important band to me. Well, was. And I forgot Sweet William. Actually, we were still playing one of their songs as we were invited by these guys, Nun from Portugal, when they organized this tribute to Oliver from Sweet William. So we picked this song, Ocean, and we're playing it tonight. Also another very important band to me that I was able to see 2 years ago is Sweet Emmergar.
Yeah, great. Yeah. One of them is here, I remember.
Yes,
I met him.
So yeah, mostly all these bands, I really like them. And we try to make them known in Costa Rica. And, well, you know, we are all connected in the whole continent. And we try to promote this through DJing, in parties, in podcasts.
Maybe one day bring them to your country.
Well,
some of them,
yeah,
at least.
Some of them, yeah, they're welcome. Everyone is welcome to.
It's always about money.
Yes, of course.
Pay for it, but
yes,
would be cool, I think. And maybe you can do some selling point now. What is your latest release? What should people check out about stuff?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, it's only about networking. We will see eventually what may happen. The same will happen with the UK, you know. We had in the UK, well, we started to come to the UK, and after that was the first time that an old band from the UK came to Costa Rica, 1990, which actually played here.
Last year.
Yes.
We talked to them last year.
Yeah. I saw their interview with you.
Cool.
And yeah, they're very good friends with us, and we visited them in 2022 just for fun in Leeds. yeah, they're amazing friends of ours. That was our first band coming to Costa Rica. Well, we have this organization, this small organization called Garden of Goth. So it's a thing that I started as a podcast, and after several years of podcasting alone, then came this friend, actually this guy, DJ Scarface from Mexico, who's playing here.
Yeah, the DJ. Yeah.
He's part of Garden of Goth now. After he's been part of the El Real Under in Mexico. This place is the best goth club in Mexico City. So he's coming from there. He was playing there like during 10 years. There's a bunch of DJs in Mexico. It's huge. It's really.
I think the Mexican scene is already big there.
Yeah,
they have all the bands invited, like Das Ich or other bands, and take them over.
Yeah, it's amazing how big they are, and they have everything. You know, you can go to one of their neighborhoods and find different venues at the same time. And there's cafes and restaurants and everything Gothic, and also punk and everything. But yeah, Gothic in Mexico is the biggest in America so far. And there's plenty of people. So yeah, Edgar Castrojon, DJ Scarface, he's playing. Well, he was playing last night.
Yes.
And he's playing tonight as well. He's coming with us. Actually, he's playing with us in London next week. And yeah, I actually told him, hey, now that we are Garden of Goth, you're part of it, you should become also our official DJ. Whenever we go to play, you should come with us. And yeah, we were talking with some, we already received some invitations for 2026, I cannot tell them anymore, but yes, and in different places, so I was telling him to come with us, and he will.
Really
so yes,
yeah, it's all about connecting and about networking.
Yes,
totally.
it's networking.
And we'll come to an end now because we have to go to the soundtrack soon.
Yeah.
What else you have already prepared in your makeup and stuff? What else is important to you to be really ready and for the show?
To be ready for the show?
Yeah.
Well, to be relaxed. Actually, I believe this is the very first time that I finally had my feet on the ground for the first time ever. I used to be always so nervous and with anxiety. You know, actually, and this is something I like to tell in interviews, the few I make, I don't like interviews, but when I do it, it's because I really like the person who is doing it. Yes. So, yeah, when he came and was talking to me, and I didn't know who were you. And then you told me, would you like to? Yes, with you, yes. And
that's cool.
Yeah, I have very, very few interviews because of that, and I'm not feeling any fear or any kind of excitement. Yes, of course. But I'm not nervous of going up there. This is going to be the biggest venue, and no, let me see. You can compare it to more camps. Yes, a lot. Yeah, more camp and here are the biggest things we have ever done. But all that anxiety is gone. Actually, we are also very well prepared physically. During the last year, we have made many changes in the band about habits and. You know, we're working out more. We're doing martial arts. Actually, our martial arts instructor came with us. He's out there, and he keeps telling us, "Hey, you look better now. Do you feel better?" And I'm like, no jet lag, no illness. So that's part of being ready to hit the stage.
And we're looking forward to see you, definitely.
Thank you.
It'll be cool. Like, never have seen a band from Costa Rica before. Totally.
I hope we don't disappoint.
No, I'm sure we won't. So, and for the ending, do you have some free greetings, words for the people outside?
We have some what?
For the people outside, some free words, something you want to tell.
Free words. Well, I really hope you all enjoy it. It's something I've been really expecting. The organization is wonderful. Everything is so authentic and honest. This is difficult to find. I wish more people from Costa Rica and everywhere could come, because this is the real deal, and you know what I mean. Is that really welcoming thing that you like to find in places. You don't feel that weird elitist thing. Here is authentic, where you find friendly people, and not only within the scene. I notice as a tourist out there, the same. People are welcoming. So it's for a Goth event that you want to enjoy, please come to Dark Skies over Witten. And actually I'm very lucky because as through Karsten, he has other friends which organize stuff in other places where we have played, for example in the UK. It's the same feeling. It's that like family feeling, and that's what I'm looking for. That's the reason I come. Gonna tell you a secret. The band is only an excuse to meet people and to have fun and to know places and to see wonderful bands.
But it's a good excuse, I think.
Yes, of course, yeah.
So great. This was a really cool talk. It was very spontaneous. Thanks for all.
You're welcome. Thank you for this honor.
Always again. Guys outside, thank you for watching. Check out Last Dusk. It's really cool band, cool music, and I'm sure a cool live show later on.
Hopefully.
And I would say, see ya, bye.
Bye.
Cheers.